Good morning. Sunday morning. Yes, Sunday morning. What's the story about? Well, 2 3 days ago, the story about the 1 million pesos. Question is it being offered? Is it being asked? Or is it being demanded? You see, the story gets twisted. Very, very twisted. And who twisted it? Well, everyone knows the Bantayan, old frail, as they call him. But I call him Franko, the sinner. Yes, Franko the sinner. Sometimes he remembers some things, sometimes he does not remember what he says, and he does not recall what he has said. So the question is, why is the figure 1 million pesos? Did he ask for it? Somehow, it sounds like it. Did he demand for it? More likely than not, because based on some calculations and some prolonged cases that he got to hire, some local lawyers to do his dirty job. Yeah, not a clean job. It's the dirty job when you take someone to court. Everyone knows about it. Because he cannot do it himself. He has to be represented by a local lawyer. That's why he needs to hire a lawyer. And did he demand for it? More likely than not. Or is he being offered like he says? Yes or no? I do not know. Or should I say, I do know. But he does not know and he does not remember. So that's what is being said out there. And has collected some information around some of the channels, some of the people that text out. I guess he wants to be a winner. Have some coffee. He wants to be a winner, but not a loser. Like a lot of them call him a loser. I don't know. I only refer it to he won some of the battles, but he did not win the war. So now, how much did he get? All we know is that he's piece of it, Fisher, and he is also big piece of it. Yeah. The two Americans that are loaded, but not this one, the old frail that is in Bantayan, that is running low on cash. So he's been bashing left and right about those two Americans. He is also one of them. But he took his best friend at one time to the House of Law. And yes, he refers to languages like mushroom man, pedophiles, sex maniac, perverts. And he got triggered and he gets very upset. Oh, now the mushroom is considered banana peels. Banana peels. referring to a man or a boy that is not circumcised. That's why it's called, or he call it banana peels, rather than why not his little mushrooms. Oh, you see, if you were to put two and two together, the pictures, you'll know how it looks. And does it look like banana peels? Does it look like mushrooms? Or does it look like the toys or the gadget that they use? Well, imaginations, like Mrs. Franko, Mary Franko says, imaginations. So, where did he go wrong? Why is it 1 million pesos? Somewhere around some of his streaming, he did mention that he spent 400K for all the trouble he went through, taking his best friends to the House of Law, and he won. But did he win 100%, or he only got what he wants to get his friends into the cage, but he denied doing that? Yeah, he denied doing that until today, but he's happy to put him there, but he denied putting him inside there. Wow. Denied is one thing. Facts is another thing. And lying is also another subject. So, did this old frail from Bantayan Island, did he put his best friends in jail? The answer is yes. He played a part in it, and he is also the main culprit. But he denied ever doing it. He only says he overstayed in the Philippines. But we also know this old, frail, senile Franko is also an overstayer. Yes, he has already expired his visa. Yes, American goes to the Philippines, they have to apply for a visa unless you have a special case of some certain people that do not require it. So, from what I understand, it already expired almost a year. Not very sure, but they have been talking about it for the past 4 to 6 months, or 7 or 8. So, that's about how long he has been on an expired visa staying in the Philippines. And how much did he spend for all his no-nonsense job in the House of Law to get his best friend at one time into the cage? Hello, mommy. Well, he did mention it himself. He spent about 400K, 400,000 pesos. But he only win from the House of Law 250 pesos. So if you were to do the maths, he still lost 150,000 pesos. He did not gain. He lost because he expect his 250 to be awarded to him. But why go for the little money, 250,000 pesos, when you spend 400,000 sending your best friend to jail. You see, it does not add up. And there comes a gentleman visited Bantayan. Yeah, visited Bantayan and says, pull it out, throw it out, don't proceed with it. Don't proceed with it. And willing to give him 200,000 pesos. What do you expect? He already calculated 400 minus 200. He still lost 200,000 pesos because he only get half. He did not get all. I'm not good at maths. I see it don't add up. You're going to be very surprised because I got all this answer for the 1 million question. 1 million pesos question. So, when the gentleman asked him or tell him to drop the case and willing to give him 200,000, 200,000, after calculating it, that he spent 400,000 pesos, he's not accepting it. And he's not going to accept it at all. Because why? He thinks he will get the 250 from the one that is in the jail, which was awarded to him. And he is expecting that if this guy out there, they can come up with a figure of 200,000, and some of the friends out there that is also willing to chip in to add up to 250,000 or more, his well wishes did not end up well. Somehow, everyone out there in this YT world decided that, well, if you're so nasty, if you want to go and get your American buddies or friends or besties into the cage or into jail, why go to all the trouble to send Barry the money so that he cannot or he will get out of jail? It's not that question of whether he will be in jail or he will not be in jail. The question is that he was awarded, yes, the old frail was awarded 250,000 pesos. But he forgot, or he did not remember, or his senile brains does not work. That all of us out here are not going to chip in, not going to send Barry no money at all, because we know he wants his 250,000 pesos. But he's not willing to take the 200,000 that was offered to him. That's why the figure 1 million is out there. He wants to win and he expects everyone to pay him so that he gets the cost that he handed out to the lawyers to run his case against him, against Barry. And he wants all his losses, to cut his losses, and at the same time make a good profit. Make a good profit from all of us out here. Old frail, did you make the mistakes of not throwing out the case, but proceed with it? If you were to throw out, you just cut your losses to half. That means you only lose 200,000 because of your trouble, because you do not like what you are being called. I don't know whether it's true or not, But exactly that you have a filthy mouth, and exactly both of you have filthy mouths too. It cannot be denied that you also use the same language like he did. And you have been going around talking about other people but not yourself. But why do you want to talk about other people when you don't look at the mirror and ask yourself, am I doing the same things? Do I have the right to call other people names? You did that. Everyone knows about it. That's why everyone does not like you. Only the trolls believes in you. Because the trolls are out there to make sure that you get all fired up. You get all emotional. And you get all upset. And you are totally triggered. Because the word pedophile, well, I've heard it a lot. Some other people out there also use it against me. They also call me the same thing. But did I do it? Or am I one of it? God only knows. That is social. God only knows. Do I need to admit it? Do I need to say I'm one where other people call me one? Why are you so pissed off with that words? Because why? Is it triggering your brains? Is it that you are one of them? I don't know. But you got to ask yourself, why are you so upset if you're not one? That's the question. Why are you so upset if you're not one? That's the question. So after knowing that he only can get 200k pesos from the good-hearted people out there, he does not want to throw the case out because he spent 400,000 and 200,000 is only half what he spent taking the case to court. Well, at least you don't lose so much. You see, you spend 400,000. You expect 250,000 that is being awarded to you. You still lost 150,000. And you spend so much of time. You spend so much of time working on the case and getting nothing out of it. Because the 250,000 is not going to it's not going to be in Barry's account so that he can pay you. No one is going to do it. Not the rich guy, not the big wallet, not any one of us out here. Because why? We all know the frail old man won his winning. That's why you never win the war. That is your mistakes. Why do you want to take him there? Because he called you some names? I have so many of them calling me names. I don't care. I just turn it around and ask. And I also turn around and question them. Like some of them says, I got a 2 inches, I got a 3 inches, I got a 4 inches. Which is which? I only tell them one thing. You need to be one to find out I'm the one. If not, how did you know I'm one? I always ask them, but they run away. They get pissed with what I answer, with my question and my answers. Because why? They make the mistake that they think I'll be pissed. But they make the same thing or the same mistake that they are the one that is doing it. And they got the answers from me. Like I said, you need to know you're one to find out the other one. And definitely, they got the answer. So, old frail, the mathematics is very simple. 400,000 K, 400,000 pesos, minus 250,000 pesos that is awarded to you, but you did not get. You still lose 150,000 pesos. It's because you take the case to the House of Law. If not, you'll lose even less because of the time, because of the paperwork, because of the expenses, because of the lawyer fee, everything included, and you still lost. You should have taken the 200 and forgo or throw out the case and cut your losses. But you're damn stubborn. You think you will win. And precisely or exactly as you wish every one of us that will chip in, it's not happening. And now you're going after the good mans out there because you're pissed you cannot get your 250. Why do you want the 250 when you go begging, e-begging in YouTube and ask them to chip in for your live streaming? Because if you're not going to give me some money, I'm not going to do live streaming. I am not interested in you coming to my channel, and you kick them off. Not true? Why do you need the little money that is being super chat to you, sent to you? Why? Isn't 250,000 pesos lots of money for the Filipinos? Like you say, chicken feet? Wow. Or maybe you buy some dog foods for your dogs? Wow. Now you are turning yourself into a dog, isn't it? Comparing yourself to a dog. You know, we talk about little poodle, dirty poodles, right? So you are also one of it. Except you are the male. The other one is the female. Correct? Like I say, marry me, Franko. That is what Mary says to you. Yeah, Mary says to you. I got it all right. I did not get it all wrong. You can marry her, but you cannot marry Gildo. Because Gildo belongs to Jimmy or Jim O. So, the question is, are you offered the 1 million? The answer is no. Nobody offered you 1 million. Only 200,000. Correct? But you want more. You don't want to lose anything. You want to make sure that whatever money you spend, you don't lose at all. But you lost the battle. Or should I say you lost the war, but won the battle. And did you get your 250 until today? So, you lost 400 total, in total, 400. You did not cut your loss at all. 400,000 pesos. That is a lot of money, more money than you can get from Barry. But you're greedy. You're very greedy. The answer is that you demanded 1 million. Correct, old frail? Is it true? Minus 400,000 pesos, you still make a clean profit of 600,000. Wow. Wow. and you want to make sure that you can get something from Barry, but you never get anything from Barry. And you expect all of us, after you have sent him to the cage, to bail him out so that you can get your money. Too bad. It's not going to happen. The money is not going to reach Barry at all. The money is not going to reach Barry at all. And why are you so angry with the wallet? I told you, you do not know exactly who is financing Barry's woman. Correct? But you point your finger into the wallet. Wow. Can you prove it? Can you prove it? You cannot, isn't it? So why did you call her out? No, why did you call him out the wallet? Why did you keep on insisting poking your finger into the wallet? Because you cannot get your 250,000, and you cannot get your 250,000 also from the rich man. I guess you lost everything. And it's so sad that you put your own countryman into a foreign jail. And it's also, you're very afraid to end up in the same place with him because you have the same problem. What's your problem? Overstaying. And like you can take everyone to the house of law, now you're getting or facing one that is from the Filipinos. And you're very pissed. And you call her what? Disgusting names. So what is so disgusting that you call other people that you cannot even accept the word pedophile? But you got a banana peel, and you're talking about other women also milking other foreigners. Like who? Like who? Nico, as you call him, Sneeko. Some of them call him. Or is it about Jim that is being, what is that? That is being promoted by drama? Ricky? What about yourself? Are you not in the same shoes like them? That you got milk yourself of 200? No, not 200. 2 millions. Did you got milk out of your pockets? No, they said, no money, no honey. So you must be the one that is holding all the honey, right? But who is going to empty the honey? Or the lovely bees? Or the lovely Filipinos that talk sweetly because their lips are coated with honey. Correct. But you're not one of them. So you talk about Nico with the wedding ring. Why are you so pissed off? Because you cannot get married to Giljo? I told you, Mary is waiting for you in Butuan. She needs a farm, and you are one. Am I misleading you? Or did I misinterpret what is being said out there? Or the text that I received from some sources like this. Mary said, sources inform me. But you remember, or I can tell you, like you are sinner. Mary has the same issue too. She cannot remember what she says. She cannot remember what he mentions. That's why both of you have the same problem. After your live streaming, you cannot remember what you say, you remove your live streaming. So this Mrs. Mary Franko have the same problem. After streaming, remove her streaming because she cannot remember what she says out there. Oh, by the way, she says she's not going to do any streaming in her channel. 2 weeks later, yesterday, we caught her sneaking into the live stream and did a silent live stream saying, "Hi there." Crazy, isn't it? Like you, exactly, that you take a few months for a vacation or whatever, and now you're back here doing the same old things, bad-mouthing everyone, but not about yourself. Oh, there's a picture in my thumbnail there. The one item that he's making hoo-ha, and where he's very upset and angry with the generator. I make it very big, make it very clear, and I can make sure that you can read the brand name of that generator. This is one of the little generator that they use. You know those people that goes to the roadside, they open up a little three-wheel cars type of business. Yes, type of business, 3 wheels. And they have this little generator where they only need to run a few lights, 1 or 2, for just a couple of hours. And after that, when they go off or they go home, they just put into the 3-wheelers and they go back together with it. But you can see the brand there. Toshiba. Is there a brand or is there a China copy brand? Cheapo item. Cheapo item. That's why he is getting a lot of problems. Because this generator, which you pull to start it, it's a pull string generator. Not Honda. Wow, you got no money to buy Honda? Toshiba, not even Toshiba. Yes, Toshiba, the Japanese brand TV, radio, audio, hi-fi, Toshiba. Toshiba is a Japanese company. But Tosima, what is that brand? It's not even a copy. It's a cheap copy from China. And you're having lots of trouble with it. You cannot start it because it's carbureted. Yes, it runs on carburetors. And it runs on 2 types of fuel. One is called the 2T. One is called the gasoline. I guess he forgot to add in the 2T. Right? Because most of these cheapo generator run on 2 strokes. He does not know and he does not remember. Right, old friend? That's why I say you are Franko the sinner. Right? And it only produces less than 1 kilowatt or 1000 watts of electricity. because of the dynamo that is very small. That is sufficient, like I said, 3 to 5 bulbs, or maybe you can get 5 fluorescent lamps to light it up, but not all together at the same time. You got to run it or switch it on one at a time, because when you run it all at the same time, it drags and the engine fails and die. When there's no load, not a problem, you can start it. But why is he complaining about that cheapo generator when he cannot buy one decent one? Yes, Honda makes very good generator, and this one is only, you need only one hand to carry up. Why don't you buy the bigger one where you need 2 persons to carry it? Because he got no money. And when you can buy the bigger version, there are other brands like Kubota, like Yanmar, that is a cheaper version of Kubota. But he does not have the money. And he complains that the generator fails. What do you expect from those, what is that, three-wheelers? Three-wheelers, what do you call them? Business that is run at the roadside. Yeah, fast food, local foods. And you expect something good for your house? That is not for a house at all. Maybe you can use it for a cabin, but not for a house. Because if you were to connect it to the grid of your house, it's not going to light up a lot of places, because the conductance of the electrical wire eats up most of the current. You're not good at it. Old frail. You only think buying a generator is that simple, and you can generate some electricity because you got one. But is it doing a good job for you? As you know, Philippines are one of the countries that has typhoon yearly. Not today, not tomorrow, but all year round. It's just that when it comes, when it goes. So what about all the chat about every other people? Like you call worker unions run by mob. Wow. And you hate Donald Trump now because you're not happy with him, because he's clearing you out, not giving you your money worth. At least he got the guts to do it. Do you have the balls to vote for your own country? No, but you big mouth and trash everyone. Even Kamala, I heard it. And even liberal and Republican that you don't like. Maybe you prefer new scum, right? From California. Maybe you like him. Or maybe you like the one that is from New York City. From New York City, the Muslim Mandami. Correct? I'm not going to talk about your Americans' craziness, politics. I got no interest. Every country have their own problems. even Philippines, even in my country here. There's no perfect country. It's only whether you can live in harmony. That's the biggest question. So don't complain. Don't make an idiot out of yourself, thinking that every part of the world is problem-free. No. Every country have their issues. That's the way this world works. Not everyone like each other. That I know you don't like me at all. You block me before I can even go to your channel. Because of what I say about you, because I corrected you, because I corrected about the 1 million pesos. The answer is that you demanded 1 million pesos. You want to win, and you want to win big, and you don't want to lose anything at all. Too bad. Who is going to give you? No one. But you know, some people out there, they are loaded. And you are very angry with them because why? They are not sending money to Barry, so you are not getting your fair share of your winning. Right? What's the point of winning 250,000 pesos when you spend 400,000 pesos and you get nothing out of it? The question is, you are being offered 200 only. But you demanded 1 million. Old frail, your answer is there. Now everyone knows exactly that exact story. Correct? Don't twist and turn and say whatever you want. Don't twist and turn and say whatever you want. If you say you are being offered 1 million, why you did not take it? Rather than the court only awards you 250,000. You see, you are still short of 750,000. If you are offered 1 million. And even if you were to you were to calculate all your expenses you spend, 400,000, and you demanded 1 million, you still get a winning of 600,000 pesos. Correct? So the answer is, you're offered 200,000 pesos, but you demanded 1 million. Old frail. Not that you are being offered. If you are being offered, you would have taken it. Because when you take it, 1 million minus 400,000, you still make a clean profit of 600,000 pesos. Who wouldn't want it? Funny, isn't it? Funny, isn't it? I simplify it for you. So everyone knows you're damn greedy. You want to win, and you want to win big. But the mistake is, you did not win. You expect more. You expect more to be awarded to you. But you are being awarded 250, and that is not even enough to cover your 400,000 that you spent. You still lost 150, and now that you cannot get even 250, that you desperately keep on begging from all over the YouTube world. Yes, you can keep on begging No one is going to pay the 250. Barry is not going to receive the 250. And you can kiss the 250 goodbye. So you lost 400,000 pesos just because you want to get a piece of his meat. Or you want to get a piece of his pie. Which one? And why are you bad-mouthing other streamers when you are so bad yourself? You think you're good? You think you're better than Nico? You think you're better than Jim, that you complain and you say he's milking? What? He's being milked by some other Filipinos out there, or maybe Cambodian. And Nico is getting a wedding ring that you get so pissed off because you cannot put one in Gildo's fingers. Oh. Well, so that guy that you are referring to, or those foreigners that you are talking about, you say they are in the age group of 70 to 80. What about you? Are you not in the same group too? You mean you are 35, 45? Well, we all know that you are also 70. So you are in the same group, like those you mentioned, 70 to 80s. One foot in the graves. One dick or banana split or banana, what do you call it? What did you call that one? Banana peels? Not mushroom? Oh. So now we know that you got a banana peel. Banana peels refer to penis that is not circumcised. Get it? To those Filipino that do not understand what is banana peel. Banana peels refer to penis that is not circumcised. The foreskin of the penis. So all the Filipinos will know what you're talking about. Old frail, I tell you, I teach all the Filipinos what they want to know. You got nasty language. You got very good language. And you think they do not know? I'll make sure they learn. And they get smart and they can milk until you are dried out. Little frail. Like you said, all the Filipinos are smart. They go milking all those foreigners. But you're not one of them. I heard about the 2 million. I heard about the 2 million. Pesos too. What happened? Where you went? Whose pocket did you end up? But you're talking about other people, other foreigners from Switzerland. From Switzerland. And you say he's already down 6 feet, 7 months. And you say, oh, the Filipinos are getting into another one, milking another foreigner. Oh, you never consider yourself being milked too. You avoid the answers of answering your 2 million. But we all know you're a sinner, you forget, and you will blur it out. And then, well, some people out there will find it, and some people out there will talk about it. And those are the people that you block all of them off because you don't want them to comment. But I should thank Popeye. I should thank Popeye for simulcast together of what you're doing. Yeah, you go at odd hours so that you can escape the Popeye webs. So that you stay safe. Why do you go early in the morning 5 a.m., 4 a.m., doing live streaming when you know most of them are in bed. Why don't you do it, say, about 9 a.m., our local time here, 10 a.m., or 8 a.m., our local time here? Why do you stick to the hours of 4 to 5 a.m. in the morning? Because you're afraid of bye-bye. You're afraid that he does a simulcast of you so that everyone can hear what you say, everyone can comment in Popeye's channel, and I know you do read what is being posted in Popeye's channel because you block everyone exactly like the Mrs. Mary Franko from Butuan that does the same thing. Same character, one female version, one male version, that is you. When are you two going to get married? I talked about it yesterday. Why are you not getting married? Because you know you can't marry Gildo. Because Gildo is someone else's wife, not yours. And you don't need a caretaker. Why do you need a caretaker when you can marry Mary? She'll take care of you. But her health is also not good. But better than not good, you at least have someone. Correct? And she needs enough farm, that is you, desperately needing one because why? First, she offered herself. Yes, she offered herself to the wallet. But was not accepted because honey looks better than these poodles. Right? Honey looks better than these poodles. So, when is your wedding date? Like you said, Nico put a rings around his woman. When are you going to put one around Mary and get married? Why not? Huh? You can get a lot of money. You can give her a lot of money. You have the money. And you did also mention that you have 40 liters of gasoline. That generator don't hold 40 liters of gasoline. So you must have it in bottles, spares. Because that generator is only good for 3 liters of gasoline. Maximum, the biggest you can find for that size is 5 liters. So why do you carry so much of gasoline in your house? If you are not careful, you burn down your own house. Yeah, if you are not careful, you'll burn down your own house. And that generator is a cheapo that you complain so much that you got so much of trouble. Why don't you buy a Honda? Why don't you buy a Honda generator that is branded, reliable, easy to start, but definitely expensive? And from the looks of the generator that you have, it does not look new. All beaten up, maybe overused, maybe not at it, maybe not at it, maybe not at it at its peak performance, or not running good. Why do you go for one cheap, non-branded one? You got no money? But you say 250,000 pesos is chicken feed, but you go begging round the YT world, asking people to chip in to your live streaming. And you say, if you're not paid, you're not doing live streaming. Oh, I guess 250,000 is a lot of money. In other words, when you're broke, like now you are, right? But it's not going to reach your pockets. You miscalculated it. Your instincts are useless now. And your intuitions is also completely, what is it? Into the garbage dump. So, you don't have anything left. You cannot get the 250. You demanded the 1 million, but was given, or should I say, was offered 200, but you did not take it. You want more. So you want more, so much more, that you want to profit from your American friends or brothers. But you throw your American brothers into the house, into the jail. Wow, you're nasty, isn't it? And you say he's nasty. And you say he calling you names. I have so many of them calling me names. I even put it all out there. And some of them, you know him. The most well-known one is Mix. Don't you remember that? You know, he also mentioned me. He also called me in your channel. The same name that Barry calls you. Definitely, you must be one to get hurt so badly that you want to put him in jail. Definitely, you're one. So angry, so upset that you want to put him in jail. Not true? It is very true, isn't it? Why did you get hurt when Barry uttered the words? I don't get hurt. I don't feel hurt. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm not bothered. Because all those trolls think they are better. But if they are so good, why are they wasting their lives in the basement? Not having a good life at all. And they say, no life. Like I got no lives. Yes, they did mention and they did say E.T. don't have a life. You know why? Exactly as they say the same words. It's their problem. They are the one that's not having a life at all. Because they stay in the basement. And they cannot travel. And they cannot have a family. And they don't have money. All they have is their laptops, or their iPads, or their handphones, and they go bad-mouthing everyone, but not themselves. Like you never describe yourself. Like you say, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're very sharp. So you're so sharp that you lose your 400,000 and you did not get anything in return, and you put your friend or your American friends or your American brothers in jail because of one word, pedophile? Wow. The question is that I don't have to ask him. I will ask you. Why are you so upset with that word? Why are you so pissed off with that word? Why do you want to put him in jail for that word? That means it hurts you a lot. And you are very upset. More likely that you're one of them, isn't it? If not, why bother to send him to the cage? If not, why bother to send him to the cage? Very simple answer. Very simple answer. The answer is you are one. Not true? Not true? If it's not true, why bother sending your fellow American brothers to jail? So you lost everything. You never take the 200. You spend 400. You expect or demanded 1,000,000. But the judge only offered you 250. And you think all the YouTubers will be sending the money to Perry. So your intuitions or your instincts get you all wrong. You get nothing at all. You get nothing at all. And you're very upset about Barry's woman. Because why? There's one standing one. Yes, there's one standing one that will come your way. And hopefully, and with God's blessing, we hope you ended up in the same place with him. I prefer that, or should I say, I'm very happy if Barry get another year in there. Like you are very happy to put him there. Because by that time, when your case is up, you could end up there with your best friends. And he is going to enjoy, and he is going to have very good kicks out there when you are around. Because you're not street smart. You're just an idiot out there, thinking that you know everything. Very streetwise. Like they all describe, a rough life. But you got a good life. So you want to enjoy the good life, not inside there. Correct, old frail? Well, that's all for now. So don't go bad-mouthing other people when you're one, the same type. You're being milked also by those Filipinos, old frail. And you go around bad-mouthing others, never looking yourself in the mirror. What happened to your 2 millions? What happened to your 2 millions? Have a good day. Take care of your health. God bless everyone in the Philippines because that what is that? The other typhoon is on the way. The other typhoon, U1, is on the way. Tino has left, but U1 just arrived. So within a week, two typhoons is very bad. Two typhoon is very bad. So God bless everyone. Take care. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your life. Don't get upset. Enjoy your life. Thank you all for coming. Hatija, hello to everyone. Mommy May, chasing. Yeah, not many people like to hear what I got to say. But all Frill will want to know what I did say. Have fun. God bless you all. God bless the Philippines. Take care. I see you all around. Bye bye.